Welcome back to the Mystic Frightcast. I'm your host, Zane DeYoung.
And I'm McKenna.
And this is our show about horror movies and other scary stories.
Bada bing, bada boom.
Bada bing, bada boom. How are you?
Good.
Good.
It's your birthday.
It is my birthday.
Happy birthday to you.
23.
Woohoo!
Baby.
How's it feel?
It's the same as being 22. Basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's not much difference.
So I don't have a lot to look forward to.
Do I ever?
No, I said do I, because I'm younger than you. I don't have a lot to look forward to 23.
I mean, I don't know. Who can say where the wind goes?
Where the wind will blow us.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it was a good day today.
It was a fun day.
Went down to the zoo.
Mm-hmm.
Fed some rhinos.
A little baby rhinos.
Yeah.
2.5 years old. They're so cute.
Yeah.
Their names are Taj and Glenn.
Mm-hmm.
And they're best buds.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
They're so cute.
Yep. Hung out in the city.
Mm-hmm.
Sold some clothing.
Yes.
Bought some clothing.
Yes.
Ate some food.
Good food.
Had some cake.
Mm-hmm.
It was a good day.
A very good day.
And now we're at home, and the internet doesn't work.
The internet's being fucking stupid.
So a little different today.
Yeah, we're gonna do something special.
Yes, because it's my birthday. It's a special day.
It is. We're recording this on your birthday.
Yeah, we're not reviewing a movie or presenting a story. Instead, we're midway through the year, pretty much exactly.
It's June.
It's mid-June. We're halfway through the halfway point of the year.
Yes.
Well,
halfway through the halfway point would be a quarter. We're halfway through the year.
No, but I mean, like, we're halfway through June, which is the halfway point of the year.
Oh, I see. I see.
So we're going to be taking a look back at all the fun times and magical memories of 2019. No, we're going to be looking back at the movies that have come out and then looking forward to what we are anticipating.
Yeah. Just kind of a little recap on the year so far.
Yeah. We're winging it this week. Completely.
We have no notes in front of us.
Nope.
We're gonna go rogue.
Yes. We're just chilling in Cedar Rapids.
Just chilling
in Cedar Rapids.
It's the way she says it.
Yeah. Good meme.
Good meme.
We were at the zoo, and we had one of the kids next to us did the...
Oh.
What was it?
What was it?
You no good duck. You're just like your father.
It was so funny.
Yeah, it was good.
They were really obnoxious teenagers.
Yeah. The kids were fine. I have no beef with small children. But
no, but it was one of the teenagers that said that. And they were really obnoxious. But that was a good line. Funny.
Yeah.
I give him props for that.
Kids have really stupid senses of humor.
Yes.
Like, the things they think are funny just aren't funny.
Yep.
And I think that's just, it makes it very irritating.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that makes them think that they're like, they're being freaking, look at us, But in reality, no one thinks they're like, no one is like, yeah, you go. Everyone's just like, just calm down, man. Like, no one fucking cares.
No one cares.
No one cares beyond just a mild annoyance.
Yeah.
So if you're a kid and you're like, oh, look, some kid made a joke about one of the flamingos pooping.
Yeah.
He was like, how did that come out of that?
Well, because
it's like, it's not a joke. It's not a good joke. No.
Because there is a duck, like, taking a snooze in the flamingo exhibit. And one kid thought it was a giant poop. And then...
Oh, is that what it was?
Yeah.
Oh.
And then another one was like, how did that come out of that?
But, Bow, ba-dow, bow, 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 bow.
That's like an entire episode. Just that joke was one full episode.
Yeah. Anyway, it was a good day.
It was fun.
A lot of people complimented me on my banana shirt.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. It's a good banana shirt.
It is a good banana shirt.
Yeah. It's not too many bananas.
No, it's not too many bananas.
Just the right amount.
It is.
Banana.
Okay.
All right. You just want to get freaking into it?
Yeah, let's get friggin' into it.
Okay.
What movies have come out this year?
Start January.
All right.
We got Escape Room.
That was fun.
Directed by Adam Robitel, who directed that really horrible Insidious movie. The most recent one. Yeah, Escape Room was fun.
I did have a good time with that.
Yeah, not
It wasn't,
bad.
like, good.
No.
It was quite bad.
Yes. I also think that it really, like... It was pretty, like, entertaining, and then the ending sucked. Horrible garbage ending.
Well, how did it end again?
It turned out that it was, like...
Oh.
It was like, it's the rich people paying to watch the...
Yeah.
And then the girl was like, we're gonna track them all down and fuck them up.
Yeah.
And it was pretty stupid. It was like a very obvious sequel bait. Like, we want to make another one of these.
Yes.
But guess what? They probably will. Because it had a budget of $9 million and it made $155 million.
Did it really?
That is a net gain for those of you who are bad with numbers.
That is wild.
Yeah, that's almost 15. That is 15 times the budget.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Well, I guess why not?
But it was a good time.
It was a good time
because it was just so insane.
Yeah. It was. Yeah. Some of it was kind of cool too.
Yeah, like some of the concepts and the effects for like the different rooms were kind of fun.
Wasn't there there was a scene where it was like they were on the ice?
Yes.
That was
that's the one that I was thinking of.
Yeah. Then there's the room was a hot room.
Yeah, I like
get out of the hot room.
I like the first one where they had to like do the cup thing. I thought that was interesting. They had to fill the cups to a certain amount and put it on the coaster. But one girl had drinking some of the water already, and so they had to
pee in a cup.
I don't remember what.
I don't remember what it wasn't that.
It wasn't that.
But I don't remember what it was.
No, she was holding it down. She was putting pressure on it, and then she'd let go, and she had to run for the door.
Yeah. She was she had PTSD or something.
Yes.
It wasn't I thought it was gonna be one person was gonna die in each room, but it wasn't really like that. It was
no.
Then I think it really.
But each room was,
It was supposed to
It was kind of each room was designed for a specific person based off of their specific fears.
Yeah, but then
or deep dark secrets.
But then when they got to the hospital, weren't a bunch of them triggered? Then there was that weird the black and white zebra room where everything was weird and warped.
Yeah.
Who was that? Whose soul was that supposed to be?
Well, I think that they had already done all the other ones.
No, that was just bad writing.
Oh.
They just dropped their whole idea halfway through. Once they got to the hospital, they were like, I don't know, just put him in a fucking.
I thought the hospital.
Put him in an MTV video.
I think the hospital was for a specific person, but then everyone else was also there. Maybe not. I don't know. Because everyone had a hospital bed.
I remember once they got to the hospital room, that was when it started getting bad.
Yeah, because there was there was the initial room, and it was like a hot room, like an oven.
Yeah.
The second one was...
That was the ice.
That was, it was like a cabin / No, the second one was a cabin, and then they got out of the cabin and went outside into the snow, and that was the ice one. So those were kind of two in one. Then
they were in the upside down room.
Yep, they were in the upside down room where the ceiling...
The ceiling is the floor.
The ceiling is the floor, and the floor was disappearing.
Yeah.
And then they went to the hospital
I think the hospital was next.
The hospital, and then...
Then the weird wonky room.
And then, it reminded me of like a clown room.
Like a Tim Burton had designed that room.
Yeah, it was very like House of Horrors-y. Because it had like the strobe light going.
Yeah.
But
weren't
also,
they like on drugs too?
Yeah, there was some like because there was gas in the hospital.
Yeah.
And there was like an antidote.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And so they were fighting over the antidote. So they were like hallucinating because of the gas, but also there were like strobe lights and weirdness.
Yeah. What was the last one? What happened after that? I don't remember. That was the last one.
That was the last one.
Because then they got out and then they were like, haha, we're gonna kill you anyway.
Yeah.
Because we're evil. And but then the girl was like, no. And then we thought that she died. No, that
was the guy.
No, there was the guy they were gonna kill. But then it was the girl who we thought had died. Or we were supposed to think had died, even though I think everyone in the theater was like, not dead.
Yeah.
She
supposedly died in the hospital, but didn't.
Yeah, and then she came out and was like, blam.
Yeah.
Blam!
And then she was like, we need to get revenge on everybody.
Yeah. Yeah, it was dumb. Anyway, look forward to 10 more escape room movies. If the sequel isn't called Escape Rooms, there's a missed opportunity. And then you can call it Escape Room Cubed.
Ooh.
Boom.
Then Escape Room Squared.
Yeah. We're good. Call us.
And then
Columbia Pictures.
Escape Room, but the E is a 5.
Then you have to like cross it over with another franchise.
Yeah.
What other franchises do Columbia Pictures own? James Bond. They can call it Escape Room International.
Perfect.
Should we rate these? The ones that we've seen? What rating do you give Escape Room?
What's my scale? 5
escape rooms.
I'd give it a 3 out of 5 escape rooms.
Okay, 3. I would give it 2.5 escape rooms out of 5 escape rooms. We also got Velvet Buzzsaw.
Oh, that was great.
I don't know if it was great. I think it was fun.
I had a good time.
Yeah. Jake Gyllenhaal played a character named Morph Vandewalt.
Something like that.
His first name was Morph, regardless. It's hard to not like a movie like that.
I know.
Jake Gyllenhaal is in some really weird stuff. Because he's also in Okja. And he plays this, like, really weird character who wears, like a really loud striped shirt and a blazer, but then, like, khaki shorts. And he talks like this. And he has a little tweedly mustache. And he reminds me of Professor Fate from Rocky and Bullwinkle.
Oh my god.
Is that what the bad guy's name in Rocky and Bullwinkle was?
I think so. But I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah.
That flooded back so many memories I didn't even know I had.
Those shows were so great.
They were so great.
There was Rocky and Bullwinkle, and they also had like all those other little cartoon sketches in them too. There was George of the Jungle was part of that. Mm-hmm. There was the race car driver guy. Do you remember him?
No, I don't.
Oh, I can't remember what his name was.
I just remember going to like Family Fun Center. And Rocky and Bullwinkle were there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
My dad showed me Rocky and Bullwinkle, and I used to watch those all the time.
Yeah, same. My dad had the DVD sets.
I think we had the VHSs. And we'd pop in those sweet video. I don't know what VHS stands for.
Oh, what does the
video?
What does the H stand for?
Home
system.
Maybe. You know what? I'm not going to look it up. The Prodigy.
I thought we were rating.
Oh, what do you give whatever we just talked about? Velvet Buzzsaw. How many buzzsaws?
3.5 out of 5 buzzsaws.
If someone had a gun to your head, would you want to watch it again?
Yeah. Sure.
I think that should be our rating system. If you had to watch it again, under threat of death.
Yeah, I'd watch it. No problem.
It was good. I've thought about watching it again, but I haven't. Because I'm lazy. Okay, I would give it 3 buzzsaws out of 5 buzzsaws. Pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was interesting, at the very least.
Yeah.
And Jake Gyllenhaal is awesome.
Yeah, he's good. The whole cast was really good.
Yeah, the whole cast was super good.
Okay, The Prodigy. Didn't see it. That's the one where it's a kid who's a bad kid. Watch out.
Oh,
He's
yes,
gonna kill you.
yes. Yeah, we did not see that.
Yeah.
It was supposed to be really bad, wasn't it?
I would assume so. They're making a second one, though.
Are they really?
Yes.
Already?
Yes. I think it's coming out maybe this year, even.
What?
Might be.
What?
Yeah, I feel like...
That's insanity. You can't make a movie that fast. At least you shouldn't.
Wait, are they not making a second one? I swear to Christ that when I was checking the news for one of these episodes like a couple months ago, they were like, The Prodigy 2. I swear we even talked about it on this show. And now, gone.
I mean, I don't remember any of that, so I think you may be having a moment.
I don't think so. Was there another? Maybe it was The Boy. Because there are so many movies where it's like, there's a kid and he's bad. Watch out. Maybe it's for one of the other ones. I don't know. It might have been. It might have been. I think it was for The Boy, actually. Now that I think about it.
Lies.
Yep, fake news. Just like the failing New York Times. Anyway, I think The Prodigy actually got like mixed reviews. I think it had like 50-ish%.
Okay.
So we'll give it a shot. Maybe we'll give it a shot.
Maybe you'll watch it.
Maybe we'll watch it. It's probably out on something now.
Yeah.
We'll pick it up. Maybe we'll do a little... Yeah. We should do that if we miss movies that come out during the year. We should give it a rewatch. Or a watch.
Yeah.
So, I'd love to give this movie 5 Prodigies out of 5. But... I've never seen it.
I haven't seen it, so we can't rate it.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Happy Death Day to you.
Loved it.
Did you love it? I thought it was pretty good.
I think I liked the first one better.
Yes, definitely.
But they're just full of fun.
Yeah. They're fun. It's a good time.
It's a fun, what I call a slumber party horror movie.
Yeah. This one was definitely less of a horror movie than the first one.
Yeah.
This one was more of like a sci-fi. Yeah.
Yeah. But, I can't say no to a good, slumber party movie.
Yeah.
It's just, it's good old fun.
It is good old fun.
And the actress is so funny.
Yeah, I like her. She's pretty good.
She's super funny.
Yeah.
Like, and it's not like she's like a comedian funny. She's just like, she has like the best like facial expressions, and she just portrays like, she has good, whatchamacallit?
Boobs?
No. I mean, yes, but no. Like when you,
like cadence?
No, but like, I mean, kind of, but like not projection. I don't know why that word is like stuck in my head right now. But like, when you like portray something that like may not like be the best, but you like make it really good.
She elevates the material?
Yeah, but there's a specific word that I'm looking for, but that's basically what I'm trying to say. I feel like she does a really good job with what she's given.
Yeah.
Like her facial expressions and everything, the way that she like says her lines and that kind of stuff. Like, I
would agree.
I think she's a good actress.
Yeah.
And she's funny and makes those movies a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So I'd give that a 4 out of 5. What are we doing? Deaths?
I don't know.
For Happy Death Day, too.
I'd say probably like 3-ish. Maybe 2.75. I liked it marginally better than Escape Room, but definitely not as much as the first one. So probably like 3-ish, give or take a couple death days.
Perfect.
Okay, Tyler Perry's A Medea Family Funeral.
Why?
Oh, whoops. I mean, no, Greta.
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was good.
I think, we did an episode on this, but to reiterate, like, I feel like it was just a pure, stalker movie.
We didn't do an episode on Greta.
Did we not?
No.
Oh, maybe we just talked about it.
I think we referenced it in our Ma review. Because they're both kind of like stalker movies. But we definitely did not do an episode on Greta.
Oh. For some reason, I thought we did an episode on Greta.
Nope.
Are you sure?
I am 100% sure.
Well,
we can review it now.
Gotta review it now, I guess.
It was good.
But yeah, no, I appreciated that it was just a pure stalker movie, and it didn't try to do anything crazy, or it was just exactly what you were expecting it to be.
Yeah.
But it was still fun, and it was still interesting. It didn't like have any, but also didn't need any sparkly, shiny things added to it. It didn't need any silver bells or anything.
Yeah, there was no real like theme or meaning to it.
No.
But it was just a very, it was well done. It was a very good, solid movie overall.
Yeah, it was. And it looked really good, too. I liked the colors and everything in it.
Yeah, I feel like it reminded me a lot of film in the 1990s. Mm-hmm. Where it, wasn't really... It was a B movie, and it knew that it was a B movie. And it just did that really well.
Yeah.
There was no attempt to, turn it into anything that it wasn't. There was no attempt to set up a sequel.
Yep.
It wasn't trying to be particularly
wasn't trying to be innovative.
No, and they didn't try to shoehorn in any political or social messaging into it.
Yeah.
It was just here's a fun Isabel Huppert is playing a crazy lady.
Yep.
Have fun. And we did.
And we did.
It was a lot of fun.
It was.
Yeah. I thought both Isabel Huppert and Chloe Grace Moretz were very good.
Yes. I like Chloe Grace Moretz.
I feel like it did fall victim to the, people using, modern technology in a way that feels really forced. There's a lot of that.
The texting.
And everyone's, people, are calling and FaceTiming each other all the time.
Yes.
Which, I don't know anyone...
People FaceTime a lot.
Do they?
Yes.
Why?
I don't know. That's the new phone call.
Is it?
Yeah.
Huh.
Well, because, when I'm working, people are, instead of, talking on the phone, it's, split between, half people are, talking on the phone and half people are FaceTiming. It's so weird.
Huh.
But yeah, no, FaceTiming is, definitely a thing.
What? I don't get it.
But,
I don't want
the
to look at anyone.
Generation under us, so kids who are preteens, early teens now, they don't call, they FaceTime.
Do you know that Chloe Grace Moretz is pretty much the same age as you?
Yeah.
Weird.
I feel like she looks really young.
She does have a young face.
She has a little baby face.
Little baby.
Okay.
What would you give Greta out of 5 pianos? I'm trying to remember anything about that movie.
I was just going to do out of 5 Gretas. 5 purses.
5 green, identical green purses.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'd give it a 3.5.
I would also give it 3.5 out of 5 identical green purses.
Perfect.
Remember when she balleted up to the guy and injected him with some...
Yeah, that was so creepy.
Yeah.
It was definitely creepy.
Do you remember how there was that really annoying guy in the theater with us?
Oh my god, he was breathing so loudly. It was so annoying. Listen, if you are a loud breather...
Stop.
Please, well, yes.
Die.
But if you
don't breathe anymore.
If you must, please sit in the far corner by yourself, because
no one wants to
hear you breathe while I'm watching a movie. Well, and then, like, there's the ending where they, like, lock her best friend comes to, like, save her, and they lock her in this chest with a little Eiffel Tower, statue.
Yeah.
And, like, he was like, oh, it's the Eiffel Tower. And I'm like, well, duh. Like, what? Okay. And then he was like, she's, like, banging on it. And you can see it, like, moving a little bit. He's like, she's gonna get out. She's gonna get out. Can you shut up?
Yeah. Yep.
Yep.
Good movie. I think it's out. I kind of want to pick it up.
Yeah, that'd be
We
fun.
don't sell it at work, though. It's only on DVD. And I'm like, come on.
Weird.
Nothing much. Us came out in March. That was good.
It was good, but oddly forgettable.
Yeah.
I've honestly forgotten that it came out a bunch.
Yes,
since
me
we
too.
saw it.
Because I'm like, nothing much has come out this year. And I, like, won't think of any movies that I like. And I'll be like, oh, Us came out. I liked Us. But I also haven't really, like, I haven't been that inclined to watch it again.
No, I haven't either. I definitely feel like Get Out was much more impactful and memorable. And maybe because it was kind of the first of its kind, and Us is only, a couple of years later, shortly after. I
think Get Out just really, like, hit at the right time.
I think so, too.
I just think it really, like, it kind of unintentionally and unexpectedly was really, like, just in the zeitgeist.
Yeah.
When it came out. And then it just... You can't really, like, predict that shit. It just happens.
Yeah.
And I think, I'm not surprised that Us didn't do the same thing. Because the chances of that happening...
a second time.
Are very, very slim.
Yeah.
I think Us might be a more interesting movie just in terms of how, like, dense it is.
Yeah, there's a lot more happening.
Yeah, because Get Out's pretty, like, you can get it on one watch. Even if there's stuff in it that you might pick up on later, but, like, you get
the story. And...
you get the meal. You get everything that it's trying to say in the first watch.
Yeah. You might pick up a couple crumbs here and there if you watch it second, third, fourth, whatever times.
Yeah.
But, I feel like Us you could definitely get more out of.
Yes.
In a second, third, or fourth watch.
Yeah.
But we haven't watched it since we saw it in theaters, so... Because, like I said, it's surprisingly forgettable.
Yeah. I mean, So, it was good.
It was good. Just didn't have quite as much of an impact.
Yeah.
But, when I think about it, I like it.
Yeah. I also think that, maybe because it was kind of focusing on... It had more characters in it. That there wasn't really, like, one central character the way that Daniel Kaluuya really, like, I feel like is your conduit into that story. Yeah. And you're pretty much just, like, you're with him for the whole thing. And you're very, like, attached to him. Yeah.
Maybe it makes a more impact that way because you're more emotionally invested in a specific character.
Yeah. And I think that Lupita Nyong'o was definitely the main character.
Yes.
But I don't think that her character was as, like relatable, quote unquote. Mm-hmm. I think it was a really great performance and a really interesting character, but she was a very, like, someone who was very, like, repressed and kind of not as just, like, I'm an everyday guy, which Daniel Kaluuya was. Yeah. So.
Well, and I think too because, like, obviously Lupita Nyong'o was the main character of that. Mm. But there were so many, like, supporting characters that you also, like, got a lot of in-depth information on. The supporting characters in Get Out did not have nearly as much character development or information.
Yeah, they were all kind of revolving around the main guy.
Exactly. Yeah. And I think that might have been where it kind of pulled off. Because even though Daniel and Lupita are both incredibly good actors and, had great performances and created really interesting dynamics with the audience.
Yeah.
I think that the fact that the supporting characters in Us had, like, not even necessarily more screen time, but just more depth, kind of pulled away from the impact that Lupita gave.
Yeah.
So it's not as memorable.
Yeah.
Okay. How many rabbits do we give Us?
Like 3.5.
Okay, I'd say
maybe 4.
I think I'd give it a 4.
I feel
4
like
rabbits
I feel like
5.
I do feel kind of obligated to watch it again, just because like I feel like it's probably better and like more impactful than I remember it being.
Yeah.
But that in itself says something right there, you know? Because I feel like I have stronger opinions about Greta than I do about Us.
Huh.
Which is funny considering that I know in my brain that Greta is a much worse movie.
Yeah.
But in my heart, I feel it.
Yeah.
Nothing else for March, really. Dumbo. Didn't see it.
I have an issue with the original Dumbo because it's V racist.
Is it?
It is.
I've never seen the original Dumbo.
I know you haven't. But it is V racist.
Do you think that the new one is just as racist?
Well, I sure hope not. But...
I mean, it is directed by Tim Burton, who has said that he will never cast a black actor in a lead role.
He said that?
Yeah.
Oh, gross.
Yeah, he was basically just like, it's not my aesthetic. And everyone was like,
gross.
Whoa! Yeah, but are you really that surprised? Come on.
Yeah.
That he's like one of those weird fucking, like, I don't know. I don't like Tim Burton. And now I just have another reason.
Another reason.
I have a better reason that I can just be like, here's why you shouldn't like Tim Burton.
Yeah.
But really it's just a mask for the fact that I've never liked Tim Burton.
Yeah.
And now I have a good reason. Moving into April, Pet Smammatory. I think that I like it more in retrospect.
Oh, really?
I think that it's grown on me. Yeah.
See, I feel like I might almost have an opposite.
Really?
Yeah, because I think I liked it coming out of it.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think I enjoyed the experience.
Yeah.
But I think after, we did the episode on it, we kind of talked about it a little bit more in depth. And I've had some time away from it. I almost feel like maybe I didn't like it as much as I thought I did.
Huh. See, I feel like in context of the rest of the year, which has been quite subpar, I'm like, Pet Sematary wasn't that bad.
Yeah, I mean, that is fair.
Yeah.
It is a step above majority of all the other movies that have come out. So, given its company.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Yeah. I'd give it like 3 dead cats out of 5 dead cats.
I would also give it about 3.
I think that it was like so much that it was kind of hard to like process.
Yes, I agree.
And now that I've thought about it more, I'm like, that was kind of good.
I feel the opposite. I feel like there was so much to process, and at first my brain was like, wow, a lot of information. It was good. And now I'm like, wait, no.
Yeah. I feel like the characterization wasn't as strong as in the book or the original movie.
Uh-huh.
But I think that it did a good job of being very, like, frenetically chaotic and kind of, like, scary from that.
Okay.
Just in the sense that, like, I feel like you could never really get your footing with it.
Uh-huh.
You never really knew what was going on, or B, what was going to happen next. It was just kind of like,
yeah,
and it had a distinct personality,
That's true.
And it was very different from both the book and the original movie.
Yeah.
So I give it a lot of credit for that, because it wasn't
for being
different.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't just like fan service for the whole thing, which I hate.
Yeah.
I'd much rather see a bad movie that like had an identity than a bland movie that was just like fine.
Yeah, for sure.
So in that sense, I think that it's aged well over the past couple months, because I've seen a lot of bland movies over the past couple months, and I'm like, well, Pet Sematary at least tried to do something different.
Yeah, for sure. That's fair.
Hellboy. Didn't see it. Really wanted to. Like, so bad. But it was... I mean, really up until now, I've just been so busy that it's really hard to find time to, like, go see everything.
Yeah.
And that was the case for when that was going on. And it did so poorly that it was just in theaters for, like, a couple weeks.
Yeah.
But I heard it was horrible, and I really wanted to go see it. Because whenever I hear a movie described as horrible, I'm like, take me there.
Did we watch the whole Hellboy? Did we watch all of that movie? Or did we just watch part of it? Not the new one.
Oh.
The OG.
No. We definitely just watched a couple minutes of it, and then you either fell asleep or I could just tell you weren't into it.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Yeah.
But I've only seen parts of it, so.
I mean, I'm not as big a Hellboy fan as a lot of people are.
Yeah, some people are super in deep with Hellboy.
Yeah, I don't really... I think that it's okay. I think that it's good. But again, it's like with anything that Guillermo del Toro does. I'm always like, well, it's good, but it's not Pan's Labyrinth.
It's not Pan's Labyrinth.
And it's like...
Nothing will be.
I think it's better for its time than it seems now. I think that maybe when it first came out, it was a little bit more like new feeling than it is now.
A little bit more like, revolutionary or...
Yeah, not revolutionary, but well, maybe a little bit. But it came out when like Men in Black had come out, and there was a lot of stuff that was kind of like weird government agencies and stuff, and that was the thing.
Yeah.
And now I think that it's like it's okay. It's okay. It's kind of fun, and the effects are good, and the acting's fine, but it's like not a whole lot happening in that. Mm. It's also structured very interestingly. There are pretty much like 3... Okay, and this is also... I haven't seen the full movie in a long time, but this is my memory of it. That there are like roughly 3 scenes in it, and they're all really long, and they all kind of follow the same structure where it builds up, and then there's a big action set piece, and that kind of repeats 3 times in the movie.
Huh.
Instead of it being like a slow build or a steady rise for the whole thing, it's like...
Up and down.
Yeah, it's like a build up and then a climax and another one and so on. It's an interesting movie. Apparently some people say the second one's a lot better and some people say that it's not as good. So who knows? I haven't seen it. Okay. Blah, 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 blah. The Curse of La Llorona, baby. Moving on.
Oh, boy.
I mean,
bad.
That one, we know that one's not good.
We know that that's not good.
I give it 1.
I'd give it a 1.5 crosses out of 5 crosses.
I'd give it 1 murdered Mexican woman out of 5 murdered Mexican women. Mexican ghost. Sorry. My bad. Apparently there was a sequel to the movie I Spit on Your Grave.
I don't even know what that is.
It's one of those movies where it's like a girl gets raped and then she is like, I'm going to kill you all. That was like a whole genre of movies in the 70s. They're called sexploitation movies.
Oh, cute.
Yeah.
It's a cute title.
So it's fun that it got a sequel in 2019. Okay, May. We're creeping up to now. We're getting there. The Intruder. Didn't see it.
Didn't see it. Heard it was awful.
Yep. Extremely loud and incredibly close. I'm also Wicked and I'm Ted Bundy. Didn't see it.
I did. And don't watch it. A lot of people... Here's my take.
Yeah.
A lot of people were very worried about, and understandably worried about Zac Efron playing Ted Bundy and kind of sexualizing the character.
Yeah.
Now here's both sides to that, because I do truly understand both sides.
Yeah.
One, it's, you don't want to sexualize someone like Ted Bundy because he's a true monster.
Yeah.
But also, a big part of Ted Bundy and a big part of why he was able to do what he did, and kind of the phenomena behind like women that didn't know him rallying behind him was because he was an actually very sexualized person. Like, he was very attractive, young man, you know, going to law school, and like that was a big part of his personality.
Yeah.
So I understand both sides. My issue was not the sexualization of the character, but the fact that they tried to give him a sense of humanity. Because, like, he's not a human. Like, in my mind, like, he's like a whole other level.
Yeah.
And they had a scene in there that, like, really just kind of, like, you know, there were things here and there, and I was like, okay, you know, that's, like, questionable, but it's not, like, awful. But there was one specific scene where he's in a cell, and he is arrested in Florida for the last couple of murders that he did.
Yeah.
And he had a picture from when he was arrested initially that it's not his daughter, but his girlfriend's daughter drew him a picture of. So he was with his girlfriend for quite a few years, and she had a daughter from another relationship, and she was very young when her and Ted started dating, and Ted kind of helped raise her a little bit. So like, I kind of looked a little bit like his daughter, but not really. Not technically. A picture that she had drawn for him that he, you know, hung up in his cell. It was kind of like a vision of hope for him to like prove, quote unquote, his innocence, because we know he was not innocent. And like, there was this scene where he was taking his picture out and putting it on his new cell wall in Florida, which is where he got convicted. And like, I can't remember if it was like a lawyer, or if it was the mayor, or I can't remember exactly how this person was related to the issue. But it was like a key part in you know, this whole kind of final case of Ted Bundy that got him convicted. And he comes into the cell and like tears up the picture in front of his face, and you're totally supposed to like feel bad for Ted Bundy. Like, poor Ted. He like ruined his picture, and it's supposed to feel very dehumanizing, like,
right,
about Ted, but not in a sense of like, it's just supposed to like,
it's supposed to like make you feel sympathy for him.
Yeah. And it was not good.
Yeah.
It was very distasteful. And that was my main issue with it.
Yeah.
Because I went into it thinking that I was going to have an issue with, you know, sexuality and, you know, sexualizing Ted Bundy, because that's what everyone was so worried about. But it was much more of an issue of humanizing him.
Yeah. What if they made a Ted Bundy movie in the style of Vice? Because Vice, I think, is a very good example of a movie making you... And you know what? I actually probably wouldn't... I still wouldn't watch it.
Yeah.
But at least I would feel better about it existing, where I think Vice did a very good job of, like... of making you understand a person without making you ever feel sympathy for him.
Yes.
And I think that's a very difficult thing to do.
I think so, too.
And I think that Vice walked that line very well to Dick Cheney, where he never felt like... You were never like, oh man, I relate to this guy.
Yeah.
But you can trace all his motivations and understand why he did the things he did.
Yep.
Without it ever feeling like you're trying to... Yeah. Yeah. So...
I mean, I think that's hard to do, but I think that would be especially hard to do with someone like Ted Bundy.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like that's easier to do with something like politics.
I don't know, man. I think Dick Cheney is an evil motherfucker.
No, that's true.
And I like, seriously, he's on my list of like, you're something else, man. You're like, he's not a fucking normal guy.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think you maybe could do something with that. I don't really know. Again, and I've said this before too, where I don't really know how much validity a Ted Bundy movie has at all.
Yeah.
I just don't know if it really needs to be there.
I don't think there needs to be a movie about Ted Bundy. I think you can make plenty of documentaries, because I think that's the only format that it really works.
The only
because the whole point of a movie is to like humanize people.
Yeah.
A documentary is just to tell the facts.
Well, I think, yeah.
And I think that really the only way that you could do that story and the people that were involved with it justice is if you just did it as a documentary and just purely gave the facts of it. I think when you try to dramatize it for a film, it becomes dicey.
Well, I think you could make an interesting movie about his victims trying to deal with the amount of publicity that he got as a person.
Yeah.
I think that movie would have a lot of validity to it.
Yeah, definitely.
But
it can't be about him.
No, it'd be. I mean, it would be about the people
Exactly.
that he inflicted.
Yes.
You know, that he killed and mutilated.
I think that. I mean, we're from Seattle, so we know pretty much everyone has some kind of, degree of separation to Ted Bundy. Like, so everyone knows someone who either had an experience or knows someone else who had an experience with Ted Bundy. And I think it's just it's a touchy topic, with any kind of serial killer, but especially with someone like Ted Bundy, who killed as many people as violently as he did.
Yeah.
And for people to kind of, humanize and almost romanticize him is sickening to me. And when people say that he's their favorite serial killer, it just...
I mean, you shouldn't have a favorite serial killer.
No, you should not.
At all. But yeah, I mean, look, I've seen firsthand the effect that he has had on people. And it's just like, when you understand that, it becomes much less appealing to really engage in any sort of pop culture discourse on him.
Yeah.
Because it's like, and look, I'm not mad at people who view it more as like just a pop culture thing, because it is now, and by process of it becoming part of the cultural lexicon, it has become less personal and less humanized.
Yeah. But
that's not me. Like, I have a different avenue into this, and that's how I look at it. And from my perspective, it's really not that fun to see ads on Netflix for 6 Ted Bundy documentaries and a Ted Bundy movie.
Yeah.
And I feel the same way about really any, like, true story serial killer documentaries and movies. It's just like, it's not as fun,
Yeah.
The only one that I don't feel that way about is the Zodiac Killer, because that, like, story is just so, I can't help it.
It's wild.
It's wild. And it's also been a very long time.
Yeah.
And so I don't feel as bad about kind of engaging with it in terms of just an interesting part of history.
Yeah. Ted Bundy was not that long ago.
Yeah. Anyway, moving on.
0 out of 5 Teds. Don't watch it.
0 out of 5. I haven't seen it, but I'll also give it 0 out of 5.
Really,
Teds.
truly, please do not watch it. Okay. Rant about Ted Bundy over.
Yeah. Pokemon Detective Pikachu. Oh, also, put out the poll on Instagram, not a science fiction movie.
I still think it is. I still think it counts.
I can't remember what the exact numbers were. 70-30. No to yes. So look, there was a vocal minority.
Some people agree with me, and you are friends of mine.
Oh, I also asked people what monster movie I should show you to, like,
I know, I saw
introduce you to monster movies, and I asked if it was Shin Godzilla or The Host, and 62% said The Host, which I agree with.
Okay.
That's a pretty phenomenal
Good, because I didn't want to watch Godzilla.
Well, Shin Godzilla is like it's the Japanese remake of Godzilla, and it's like a procedural drama. Hey, stop. It's like a procedural drama about the failing of Japanese politics, kind of in response to the Fukushima. Was it Fukushima, the reactor that blew up a couple years ago?
Ooh, I don't know.
It's about that, but
okay.
It's just it uses Godzilla as the in for people, and then the host is a very, very compelling and sad family drama that also features a aquatic monster.
See, that seems more my speed anyway.
Aladdin. Horrifying. No. It was really good,
They loved it.
I really did. I really, really liked it. And yeah, it was good. I liked it.
Zane was happy afterwards.
I was very happy. I'd give it 4 out of 5 rubbing a lamp.
I was going to say a booze.
4 out of 5 a booze?
Yeah.
They're closing in. Brightburn.
I mean, you know how I feel. I liked it.
I'm surprised how much we've continued to talk about Brightburn.
I know, we have continued to talk about quite a bit. It comes up frequently.
It really, I think, has kind of like how Pet Sematary has for you. The more I think about it, the more I dislike it. Just because it feels like such a wasted opportunity. And again, like I said in our review, I've read like 24 comics that have that exact premise.
Yeah.
And it's like I just watched a shittier version of most of those comics. So like I kept expecting there to be some other thing to it.
Yeah.
But there wasn't.
I don't know, maybe that's why that year having almost more of an emotional reaction to it than I am, because I don't read DC comics.
Well, it's like that idea of having a Superman analog and then he's the bad guy. It's across, so many, every comic book company has their series where that's the premise.
Yeah.
Marvel, DC, Image, Boom, fucking Dark Horse, I'm sure has something. And it's just okay. Just there has to be something else there. It can't just be, I don't know. I watched a review on YouTube that was also pointing out, if he's just evil and is just going to kill everyone, why is he trying to hide that he's killing people, but then also leaving his, calling card at every crime scene? Makes no sense.
Yeah.
If he's going to kill everyone, just do it. And I don't know. You know what? Fuck, I don't like that movie. I'm coming down with a hard stance. Hot take. Brightburn, not good.
I liked it.
1.5 out of 5.
Oh, wow.
Brightburns.
I would give it a solid 3 out of 5 Brightburns.
Maybe I'll go 2. Maybe I'll go 2. I'll go 2 Brightburns.
1.5 seems harsh.
Yeah, I think my pure emotional reaction is 1.5, but I don't think it was actually that bad. That's just Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Like a weird thump. Man, we're gonna fucking die in this house.
Oh my god, I hate this house. Get me out of here.
If you don't hear from us after this, you know what happened. Yeah, 2 out of 5 for Brightburn. Don't want to see another one. I want to forget about it. Godzilla, King of the Monsters. Horrible.
Didn't see it.
Worst movie of the year by a lot. Maybe one of the worst movies I've ever seen in my life. And look, obviously there's fucking Birdemic, which clearly is worse. But just in terms of wasted potential and having a $300 million budget or whatever.
Oh my god, that's so much money.
I think it was I think it was probably closer to 150 or 200, but still just shut up. Fucking go away. Why are Americans making Godzilla movies anyway?
I don't know.
The whole fucking point of Godzilla was that it was about the Japanese trying to rationalize the fact that the US had just nuked them. That's what the first Godzilla movie is about.
Yeah.
And now we're just being like, nuclear power is just bad in general. Like, no, the reason it exists is because of us.
Yep.
That's why there are Godzilla movies. It's not just some generic fear of nuclear power, which is by and large fine as long as it's not, like, handled by morons. Like, it's a response to the American government bombing Japan. We have no business making these movies. That would be business. Like it's as bad, if not worse, than the Curse of La Llorona, but it's the same thing.
Yeah.
It's like, we fucked your culture and now we're gonna take it and we're gonna make a horrible movie out of it.
We have no right.
No. God, this country just blows, man. Fuck. I'd move, but everywhere in the world is trash. So, thanks. I'm so mad.
You worked yourself up.
I did. Talking about Brightburn made me angry. They, like, end up in Boston at one point, and, like, the city's just leveled, and Godzilla and the other one are, like, just being like, Wah! Like, so loud. The seats in the theater are shaking, and then fucking the Vera Farmiga from The Conjuring is, like, out in the rubble looking for Millie Bobby Brown, and she's just like, Sarah! and, like, meanwhile, all the monsters are just like, Brah! Smashing buildings, explosions, and she's just like, hey, where are you? It's so bad.
I forgot Millie Bobby Brown was in it.
Yeah. Okay, lastly, before we're all caught up to the present day,
Nope.
You've definitely been like, I hate this movie now. And I just have ceased to have an opinion at all. I'm just like, it was there, and now it's gone. And it has ceased to be a part of my brain.
I feel like for you, though, that's a pretty negative mark.
Yeah, I mean, definitely. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's not in a bad way. It's not in a way that makes me mad. Because it didn't get worse in retrospect. It just seemed like it's become completely irrelevant to my brain. I'm like,
Yeah.
You know.
Didn't like it. Not good. Not a fan.
I'd probably just give it 2 out of 5. I'm gonna cut your balls off.
I would give it a 1 out of 5 balls.
And we're all cut up. This is gonna be a really long episode.
I know.
I thought it was gonna be short. We'll do okay, now we're just gonna talk about the anticipated movies.
And that'll be pretty short.
We'll breeze right through that.
Yes. What's coming out, Zane? Give us
the scoop. I mean, Dark Phoenix just came out, and I do want to watch that because apparently that's really bad. I'm excited. Any year that has multiple horrible superhero movies in it makes me happy because I kind of just want them to end.
Yeah.
So, like, keep them coming. Lose money on comic book movies. Stop them. Okay, Dead Don't Die coming out today, actually.
Oh my god, really?
Yeah.
I actually think that looks fun.
Yeah. I'll go see it.
Haven't had a zombie movie in a hot minute.
It's definitely the most poorly received movie that Jim Jarmusch has ever done.
Oh, interesting.
He usually hovers around that, like, 85 to 95 range.
Okay.
And this is 50.
Ooh, yikes.
So I'm like, okay.
That's a big drop.
Yeah.
It has so many great people in it.
It does. I do get the impression that the humor is kind of like old man humor, though. You know, where it's, like, written by someone who doesn't really understand, like, what is going on anymore.
Okay.
You know?
Which can be funny.
Kind of. But it seems like there's going to be a lot of, like, the internet is bad because it makes you into a zombie. Stuff like, that where you're like, okay.
Yeah.
Like, you just don't understand what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Which is fine, but it seems like the Bill Murray of zombie movies. Just doesn't understand what's going on anymore.
Yeah, that's fair.
The 21st brings us Child's Play.
Oh, yes.
That looks... Don't know what to make of it, actually. I think I will go see it.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think it can go one of two ways. It'll either be really good or really bad. I don't think it's going to fall in the middle.
Well, I can't tell if it's supposed to be a comedy or not. It kind of looks like it might be.
It definitely has like a comedic undertone to it in the trailer.
I feel like it. Yeah, I feel like there might be like they're selling it as a horror movie, but then they're gonna like bait and switch it, and it's actually gonna be more of a comedy.
Well, it's got Aubrey Plaza in it.
Yeah,
it was like a comedian.
Yes and no. I mean, she's now, I think, proven herself to be a very good dramatic actor as well.
Yeah, I think so too. But I mean, that's kind of, even in her dramatic roles, like she has like a dark humor to her.
Yeah. Well, and just like Mark Hamill's the voice, and it seems like I feel like he wouldn't do it if it was just like a bad horror movie.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I'm intrigued. It gives me the sense that maybe like, or maybe it will be kind of a horror movie, but like self-aware and kind of like tongue in cheek,
which I can get down with.
Yeah, well, especially because the original movie's so ridiculous, and that idea is just so ridiculous.
Yeah, I haven't. I'll have to watch the other ones.
We should watch all fucking 20 of them, or however many there
50 movies.
Yeah.
Chucky.
How excited for this are you on the scale of 1 to 5 Chucky dolls?
I'd say a solid like 2.5 Chucky dolls.
I'd say I'm like a 4.5 Chucky
Oh,
dolls.
wow, okay.
My curiosity is piqued. Just because I want to know what it is, because I can't tell.
Okay.
You know, that'll get my butt in the seat.
All right. I think my intrigue is a little bit lower just because I haven't seen the other ones, so I don't, it's not hitting a chord with me as much. But I'll definitely go see it.
Yeah. Okay.
I will see anything with Aubrey Plaza in it. So
she's good. I like her. I like her now. It took me a while, but
I love her.
The very next week, we got Annabelle Comes Home. Welcome home, Annabelle.
I'm going to watch it.
It is directed by the writer of the previous 2 Annabelle movies and The Nun.
Yeah, I mean, it's not set up to be great.
No.
I don't expect it to be. Am I still going to go watch it? Absolutely.
I feel like this might be the best reviewed Conjuring movie in a while, though.
Since like The Conjuring, yeah.
Yeah, I feel like I feel like it'll be okay.
I did feel like after watching the trailer that I was like, oh, okay, like maybe this could be interesting.
I mean, we all know what it's gonna be.
No, of course
it's gonna be like it's gonna get quiet, and then you hear like, what's that?
It's Annabelle.
As the door opens, you start walking down towards the door. It's really quiet, and the music's doing that like, and you think there's gonna be a jump scare, and then it goes quiet, and then she like looks around, and then it's like, blah!
Yep,
it's gonna be that. And I think it'll probably be fine. I mean, it has the dudes. It has Patrick Wilson and Vera Farmiga, so that instantly gives it a leg up on like any of the other ones.
Yeah,
because they're very likable, and I feel like have very good chemistry.
Yeah, I do. I think the same.
Yeah,
but yeah, I mean, like I said, I feel like after watching the trailer, I did feel like, oh, maybe this could be interesting.
Yeah. Alrighty. Just 2 days after Annabelle Comes Home, we have 47 Meters Down, Uncaged.
Nope. Big, hard nope.
Really?
Looks so stupid.
I mean,
I didn't see the original one, and I have literally no interest.
I mean, I don't either, really. I might go see it just for a laugh.
I literally could care less about this movie.
Yeah, I mean, me too. I might go see it just for a laugh, but that would be it.
I have nothing to say about this movie because I have no interest.
Oh, how many Annabelle is she's under your watch out, she's under your bed.
How many Annabelles? I would just give my anticipation about a 3 out of 5 Annabelles.
I'd be like 2.5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mid-range, but intrigued.
Yeah. How about for how many sharks? Watch out. You're
no
in a cage.
sharks. No sharks. Wow. 0 sharks. -5 sharks.
Wow.
5 dead sharks.
Oh my god. Yikes. I'd give it like half a living shark. If it pops up somewhere, I'll probably go see it. If I have a free day or I'm like, man, I got nothing to do, I'll go see it for a couple gigs, a couple giggles.
I wouldn't even do that.
Alrighty, moving into July. On July 3rd, we have Midsummer.
Super stoked.
Follow-up horror picture from Ari Aster. Also, according to him, this will be his last horror movie, and then he's going to just start making regular movies.
Oh, that's a bummer.
Yeah, I mean, that's fair.
Yeah.
Push yourself creatively.
Yeah. No, I'm excited for this one.
Yes, very
it looks
good.
Super good.
Yeah.
It's witchy and weird, which I love.
It's also going to my home country, Sweden.
Yeah, I'm quite excited. I'm going to give that a solid 5 out of 5 cults.
Okay. I'd also give it 5 out of 5 cults. I'm like...
That's like 100% I'm going to go see that movie.
I'm less... But you know what the thing is? I'm less interested in it because I know that it's going to be great. So, like... Some of these movies, I'm very intrigued just to see what it is.
Yeah, that's
like
fair.
Child's Play. But Midsummer, I'm like, no, I know exactly like how good that's gonna be.
Yeah.
So it's like I'm gonna go see it, and yeah, I don't know. It's gonna be good.
Yeah.
July 12th, we got Crawl. Watch out!
That's
There's the
that
gator.
Stupid alligator one.
Why do you hate that so much?
I don't know. Again, I have no interest.
I think it looks kind of good. I'm like, no. I'll go see a gator,
I'm giving that a maybe half a gator.
No. I give it like 3 out of 5 gators.
Oh my god!
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, that looks kind of fun.
That's so many gators for that movie.
What kind of gator would get your butt into the seat?
I don't know. Not that.
I would love to hear a real reason.
I don't know. I don't. Anytime I see something like that, it just reminds me of Sharknado.
What?
Because there's like a hurricane.
Yeah.
And then the gators come.
Well, no. There's a hurricane followed by a flood, and then an alligator swims into their house because of the flood. One singular alligator.
Yeah, but it's like a giant alligator.
No, it's like that's the size. That's how big they are.
I don't know. Still half an alligator.
Fine. I'm gonna go see it. I'll do a solo episode on Crawl if I have to.
You can do that if you'd like.
The Lion King. Don't care. Come at me, internet. I just don't care. If you really want to go see it, I'll go see it with you. But other than that, I'm just like, that's what I would give half an alligator to.
Really?
The Lion King. Yeah.
I will see it.
Okay.
Because I'm intrigued.
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood looks really good.
Yep, super stoked for that.
Don't have anything to say about it other than it looks quite good.
Yep, same.
The Nightingale, Jennifer Kent's follow-up to The Babadook, Duke.
Oh, there's a follow-up to The Babadook?
Well, it's not a sequel. That's just her. That's the movie that she's doing
I understand.
It is supposed to be amazing.
Oh.
But really hard to watch.
Oh, is it like super intense?
Yes. It's very, very violent.
Oh.
And apparently there are like multiple rapes in it. Which like sets up the amount of So it's not the feel-good movie of the summer.
Nope.
But
doesn't seem like it.
Jennifer Kent is a very talented filmmaker, and I trust her that if it's like this, well. that she made this like this for a reason. Mm-hmm. And that's actually basically what she said. She said that she kind of made this movie because it's a period piece. Okay. And she made it to kind of like accurately show what life was like for women in the time period that this took place. Okay.
Do you know what time period it is?
I think like 1800s maybe. Okay. 1825 in a British penal colony. Mm. And Tasmania. Ooh. So our very unpleasant, violent history in general. Yep. Cool. So I'll go see it. Absolutely. I'll put myself through it because I think that the end result would probably be very rewarding. Yeah. Dora and the Lost City of Gold. We saw a trailer for it. The Dora the Explorer movie. Oh. Yeah. Oh, how many... I'm not sure if I can handle this amount of violence in a movie out of 5. Do you give The Nightingale in terms of anticipation?
Probably like a 3.5.
I'd give it a 5. Really? Because this one I feel like has the most potential to actually like affect
be one of
me.
the best movies of the year.
Yeah, and I'm not like, very rarely do I watch a movie and I feel changed, but I seek that feeling a lot. Yes, and I feel like this has the most potential to do that.
Okay, that's fair.
Scurry Stories to Telling in the Dark. That looks fun. In the Dark? That looks fun. That's the director of frickin' Autopsy of Jane Doe. Yeah. And produced by Guillermo del Toro. Woohoo! The trailer with the creatures in it looked super creepy. It looked good.
Yeah, it looks fun.
I'd give it 3.5. Whoa, there's spiders in my face out of 5.
I think I can give it a solid 4 spiders in my face. Okay.
It Chapter 2.
There we go. I was waiting for that one. I'm going to see it. Yeah. But I'm not looking forward to it because I fucking hate clowns. Yeah. And I haven't seen the original one for a reason. But I know I'm going to have to watch both of them for this stupid podcast.
I feel like we should watch the original one, too. The original one. The Tim Curry one.
No, I know. That's what I meant.
Oh, okay. Because then we'll watch the Tim Curry, and then we can watch the first part of this one. I didn't really love It Chapter 1 all that much. It was underwhelming, I feel like. Just not that scary at all.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. Yeah. There's nothing I hate more in this world than clowns and spiders. Those are my 2 things.
And it has both.
It's just the fucking worst for me. It's a nightmare.
I would give it 2.5 clown spiders out of 5.
The same. Okay. Maybe even bring it down to a 2.
Really? Yep. All right.
Listen, like I said, I'm going to watch it. Yeah. But I'm not looking forward to it. I know it's not going to be a fun time for myself.
That's fair. Here's another one. The Hunt. It's a Blumhouse movie written by Damon Lindelof, who wrote Prometheus and The Leftovers and that stuff. Okay. I can find no description of what it is.
Oh, that intrigues me.
But it is a horror movie. Okay. Don't know. Yeah, don't know. The Hunt. I'll gotta give it 3 out of 5. It's The Hunt.
Yeah. I'm intrigued. Yeah. When you can't find information about it, count me in. Yeah. The vaguer everything is, the more intrigued and more likely I am to participate.
October, we got Joker. Dog's like a grimy crime. It's a gritty drama. You know? I'm not as excited for that as everyone else is. But I'll go see it.
No feelings.
Who really cares? You know? Addams Family. Coming out in October 11th.
That'll be cute. Yeah. I'm definitely going to go see it. You need to watch the original Addams Family. I think we should do it.
Like the show or the 90s movies?
The 90s movies.
Okay.
Yeah. No, I think it would be too much to do the show. I mean, the show's cute. But the movie is, I think, the most iconic. Okay. So, I got to do a back-to-back for you.
Alrighty. How many gloomy Tim Burton movies out of 5 would you rate your excitement for the Addams Family?
4 gloomy
really?
Tim Burton movies. Yeah, I grew up watching Addams Family, so it's it feels very nostalgic and fun.
I'd give it 1 gloomy Tim Burton movie out of 5.
Oh, really?
Not because I don't want to see it, just because I would never watch it if not for you.
Yeah,
it's just not something that it's not my thing, so I wouldn't go see it. Maleficent, Mistress of Evil. Don't care at all.
Nah.
I'd give it 1 I have horns out of 5 I have horns.
I'd give it like a 1.5, maybe 2.
Yeah. Zombieland, Double Tap.
Is that like Zombieland?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's with the original director and writers and cast.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, count me in. 5 out of 5.
I like 2. I don't love the original Zombieland.
Oh, I like Zombieland.
I liked it when I was 13 and I watched it. And I was like, this is rad, dude. And now I'm like, yeah. Also, the last movie that this director made was Venom, so, you know.
Not a great...
yeah.
Not a great way to come off of that.
Yeah. I give it, you know, like a... Did I just give it? I feel like we already did this. Didn't we just rate it?
I said 5 out of 5.
I think I said like 2.
I don't know what
2.
You said.
You better. It's a zombie movie, but it's so self-aware that it's a zombie movie out of 5. Here's one that I am excited for. It's not a horror movie, but I'm very excited. Jojo Rabbit, written and directed by Taika Waititi. He plays Adolf Hitler.
Oh.
And I'm down.
All right.
What else we got? Dr. Sleep coming out in November.
Oh yeah,
the sequel to The Shining.
You just showed me that trailer this morning.
Yes.
Looks freaky.
Looks good. It's directed by Mike Flanagan, who we love here.
Yes, we do.
I'd give it
good old Flannies.
I'd give it 5 out of 5.
I would too.
Flannies.
5 out of 5 Flannies.
Yeah.
I have not seen the original Shining.
We have to watch it for the...
I know.
Yeah.
But as someone who has a horror movie podcast, I've never seen The Shining.
Yeah. Yeah.
But, you know, it's... Sometimes with classics, it's funny. Like, you always say that you're going to watch it, and then you never get around to it.
I mean, yeah, I've never seen Nightmare on Elm Street, and people tell me that's a classic.
It is classic.
Anything else in November? Frozen 2. Didn't like the first one. Sorry.
I know you didn't. I initially did, and then went on strike because it was so big, and then came back around and was like, it was fine.
Interesting. That's kind of like how I am with the Marvel movies.
Yeah.
Knives Out. Rian Johnson's back, baby. People hated his Star Wars movie so much that he was like, I'm gonna do something else. I'm actually excited for that. It's like a murder. It's supposed to be kind of a riff on a classic murder mystery.
Okay.
And it has Daniel Craig, Chris Evans, Christopher Plummer, Toni Collette, Jamie Lee Curtis.
Love. Scream Queen.
Michael Shannon. You can't go wrong. This has got to be good, right?
Gotta be good.
But every time I say that, it's never as good as I think it's going to be. Anyway, I'd give it 5 out of 5. Knives Out. It's a murder mystery.
I give it a 4 out of 5 Jamie Lee Curtis.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay, I think that's it, actually.
All right.
Yeah. Do you want to go see Little Women, directed by Greta Gerwig?
I don't know.
Okay.
We'll see how I feel.
I don't know what super intelligence is, but it's probably a kiddie movie. Yeah, I don't know. Okay. Cats. Wow. I didn't know that was happening.
Like the musical Cats?
Directed by the guy who directed the Les Mis movie.
We just saw it.
We did. That's Taylor Swift in it.
No, it does not.
It does. Yeah.
You're joking.
I'm not.
5 out of 5 Cats for that one.
Taylor Swift.
For sure.
James Corden. Idris Elba, Rebel Wilson, Ian McKellen, Judi Dench, and the man himself, Jason Derulo.
Wow. What a mixed bag.
Huh.
5 out of 5 cats.
Man.
5 out of 5 cats.
This is like negative 20. This is like... I just massacred an entire block filled of cats. And I'm now burning my corpse pile.
Oh, no.
That's... I mean, actually, it's not. I don't really care that much. Yeah. It sounds... It's going to be horrible. Like, you have to know that it's going to be bad, right?
Oh, absolutely. But there's such a mixed bag there that I need to see it. Taylor Swift did. Jason Derulo.
Taylor Swift is like the worst actor.
I hate her.
Ever. She was in one of those dumb, like, it's a holiday and we're doing a bunch of, like, short movies. It was like Valentine's Day or New Year's Eve or something.
Oh, I don't know.
She was in one of those, and man, her and Taylor Lautner played a couple. And like,
they were a couple.
Were they?
Yes.
Well, neither of them can act. So, makes sense. All right, that was mid-year roundup.
Woohoo!
So, in December... Yeehaw! In December, we'll have to do another roundup of the movies that we saw.
In the second half of the year.
Yeah, and then we're also going to do an awards show of some kind.
Yeah, that's what we're planning.
Yeah, I think those should be separate things, though.
Yes.
Because we can clearly...
talk about this forever.
Yeah.
Oh,
okay.
boy, we need to end this fast.
Yeah. Listen, this was fun.
It was fun.
I had fun talking about something other than a movie review and a story.
Me too.
It was fun to do something different. Let us know if you would like us to continue to do different things, and we can certainly make that happen. Or if you want us to just fuck off and go back to do the same thing, never change. You know,
we can do that too.
We can. Yeah.
You can follow us at Frightcast on Instagram, Fright_cast on Twitter.
Yep.
Mystic Frightcast at Facebook. Email us at mysticfrightcast@gmail.com. And listen to us everywhere and anywhere you want.
Yeah. Next week, we're probably going to review the Babadook.
Yes, because it's June.
Yeah.
Happy Pride.
Although...
our gay icon, the Babadook.
Doesn't something come out next week?
Something comes out today.
The Dead Don't Die comes out today. No, because Annabelle is the next one, and that comes out 2 weeks from now. So we'll do the Bob and Duke.
Bob and Duke.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, man. Alrighty. Bye-bye.
Good night and good luck. I'm just going to start saying at the end a different phrase each time. Last week I said, so long, folks. Whatever.
That's all, folks.
That's all, folks. Today I'm going to say good night and good luck. We'll see what I come up with next week.
Okay.
Just going to start saying different sayings and see if we get sued.
Bye.
Adios.